Greetings everyone, I'm Ryan and today I'll be showing you how to 3D print. Alright, so let's get right into the video. So today I'm going to be showing you, like I already said, how to 3D print. And so one of the main ways that you can 3D print is by using Stl Files, which is just a format for files that is the 3D model file. Pretty much this is all you have to worry about. So the two main websites that I like to use to get really good Stl files that people have designed, and they're really good usually, is Thingiverse and My Mini Factory. These are really great communities to get Stl files to print and create and have these amazing 3D models. So let's get right into it. So I mainly use Thingiverse, just because it has a better user interface in my opinion. But yeah, so so we can just find any kind of random file in here. There's all sorts of really nice stuff. Recently they're doing a lot of Halloween stuff because Halloween's coming up. But one of the things I will probably be printing today is a Pythagorean cup, so you can search that. And a Pythagorean cup, I think I got this one, but it is basically just, as you can see here, it's like a cup obviously, and water goes down, and when you fill it up, if you fill it up a certain amount, you're perfectly fine, but if you go over that amount, it actually will get sucked into the bottom, come up through here, and it will actually pour out of the bottom of the cup. It's also known as like the greedy cup. So yeah, it's pretty interesting, and I already have this downloaded, so today I'll be printing that for you guys. Now if you're the more adventurous type, you can also, if you don't want to download free Stl files that other people created, you can actually create your very own 3D models to your liking, which I've done in the past because I kind of know the ins and outs of the programs, and I've done work around the house that needs specific pieces for. So the three main softwares that I have used are Fusion 360, which is a really powerful program. It's really good. Autodesk Inventor, that's also a really good program I used to use back in the day. And then the last one is Tinkercad. Tinkercad is like a really basic program to design stuff. I know usually certain elementary schools, they may start to teach kids how to design, and they'll use Tinkercad because it just uses basic drag and drop shapes to create stuff. So I haven't used it too much because I need a little more advanced programming to create the objects I need. But yeah, so those are the three programs that are mainly used, or not mainly used, but that I mainly use. Alright, so once you get your Stl file and you download it from Thingiverse or My Mini Factory, you can open up a software called Cura, which usually will come with the printer, or you can just go to Cura. It's free software. Just download it, type in all the information, and you should be good to go. But so what you want to do, just click Open File, come down to wherever you have it located. Here's the Pythagoras cup. Open it up, and so this software I like because it's really, well, it has a really good user interface. So like for this, you can use the rotate tool, which just and this is a how to 3D print, so I'm not really going to go over too much of what this software is capable of, but the main essential stuff: you can rotate it, you can scale it, but so I would want to rotate it 90 degrees so it's upright. And then over here you can change the infill, which is just pretty much how dense and how hollow the object is. So 100% infill would mean it's completely solid plastic. Another thing you can do is generate supports. That's if you were to have overhangs. Build plate adhesion is just a little brim or a little raft, as you can see from the description, or maybe not, which you just peel off afterward. Really simple. Over here, I usually do the quality of it over here in the custom section, but you can do 0.1 millimeter quality, which is pretty high quality, and it usually beefs up the amount of minutes and hours that it's going to take. So I usually do 0.2 for just simple stuff. So for this, I printed in 0.2. So you would just save it, come down here to save the file. But if you have your USB plugged in, or USB adapter for a SD card, because that's what printers read as micro SD cards or SD cards depending on what printer you have. But if you have the adapter in, it will say save to removable drive. Click that, it'll download to it. You can click eject, and then you should be fine. Just take it out and then plug it in the printer. So I'll show you guys that right now. So after you take your SD card out of the computer from Kira, when you downloaded the file to it, you should have, a little SD card, really small, and there should be a little slot on your printer, whether it's a SD card or a micro SD card. There should be a slot, and then you just simply plug it in, and then you should be able to turn on the printer and get to printing. So I will see you guys when the Pythagoras cup is done. Alright, so the Pythagoras cup just finished printing. It's this little thing right here. I didn't film it because it was a long time and I didn't know how much space would be on the SD card. But, so here it is right here. I'll show you guys some B-roll footage of just an up close of the 3D printer. That about wraps up the video, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.